Just refresh. Show me. $25.
days.
Think that the United States will see a CBDC anytime in the near future?
I sure hope not.
But none of that has changed the fundamentals of money circulation and singleness.
They went after Ripple and specifically XRPs because it was the biggest threat to the incumbent banking and financial system.
You know, the United States government is probably the biggest bully in the world. I read the complaint and it was terrible news. People are going to lose money and people had their life savings in XRP.
All right, welcome to Regulatory Capture 101, also known as ETHgate.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP army.
No intros, no coffee, no breakfast, just straight extra. Bullishness. We got Bitcoin Magazine to kick things off here. Just in, the Bitcoin halving is now less than 80 days away. We got one from XRP Drops, Ripple 2024 Payments Outlook. We're excited to wrap up January with fresh updates from Ripple to get the ball rolling, the snowball. We're hosting a meetup for folks in FinTech at our new San Francisco headquarters, Ripple After Hours 2024 Payments Outlook. We got the new XRPL Apex registration is now open. XRP Ledger Apex 2024. Take advantage of our super early bird pricing today. Amsterdam, June 11th through the 13th. XRP Ledger Apex. We got XRP Drops. After being relatively quiet for the past 3 years in the US for Ripple payments, we're geared up to announce some new product updates powered by our money transmitter licensees, MTLs, that cover the majority of the US states. The best is still yet to come. We're still just barely getting started. Crawl, walk, then we rock it. Meanwhile, Wall Street Bulls, Bitcoin mining blaze at the Chick Hun Farm LLC in Texas fuels the eco debate as we grapple with the crypto carbon footprint. XRP emerges as a greener choice for sustainable digital financial future. Waited to get a HODL of XRP, greener, faster, 1,000 times faster, cheaper than BTC, Bitcoin who, ETH who. We got Jay Hunter, never before seen video of the first wallet transfer of the Palau stablecoin. Last year, the Palau stablecoin phase 1 pilot test or solution design replaces the current time-consuming method of collecting multiple envelopes of cash and manually recording each transaction in a spreadsheet.
So this is, if I was doing like Baduk, I could do this and just send her the amount of the Baduk from my...
Loli, you have your wallet?
Let's see your, let's see your balance change.
Show me your balance. Zero.
Okay.
Okay, he just paid.
Transferring.
Confirming transaction. In a moment.
To see it populating her. I put them side by side.
Put them side by side.
Money
okay,
sent.
Money transferred. Loli, you may want to refresh your wallet. Just refresh. Show me. $25. Done. And Jay only has 75.
Send money anywhere around the world instantly, 365. No more middleman. Snatching up the fees. XRP. Faster, cheaper, more efficient, eco-friendly. XRP money. Never sleeps. We got one from Daniel, WWF, no hard feelings, but it's beyond how you continuously ignore what people are telling you, then take it and spin it in whatever way that fits your narrative and then run forever with it. I attached a snippet in the question and the partial transcript of what was said, which 100% aligns with what people like me already told you 3 million times. Transcript of the important part. The question regarding the AMM to David Schwartz is, the AMM, the future competitor to exchanges like Binance, Coinbase? David says not so much the AMM is competitor. I would say that the decentralized DEX overall could be a competitor. The centralized exchanges, XRP, the first decentralized DEX.
David, my question is regarding the AMM. Is the AMM in the future is a competitor to the exchanges like Binance and Coinbase?
Not so much the AMM as a competitor. I would say the DEX is the DEX overall could be a competitor to centralized exchanges. I'm actually kind of surprised that people don't use DEXs more like on any platform. I'm surprised that they haven't been more competitive with centralized exchanges. Kind of strange to me, but I think the AMM is more a competitor to like trading or moving fund, like being able to move funds into and out of cryptocurrencies, people who are sort of trying to be strategic with the way they hold their assets.
We got Bitcoin Magazine, Justin. BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF just hit $3 billion in assets and now is the top 10% of all ETFs by assets. Just took 3 weeks. Where did they get a HODL? Of that HODL? XRP, on-demand liquidity. We got one from XRP Drops. Cynthia Loomis. CBDCs are unnecessary in the United States. It's a tool for surveillance.
Think that the United States will see a CBDC anytime in the near future?
I sure hope not. I am one who believes that CBDCs are unnecessary in the U.S. There are already behind the Fed's pay windows the ability for them to digitally convey among central banks digital assets of any kind. So it really is not a tool that would be necessary for financial interactions between and among central banks around the world. I oppose a direct-to-consumer central bank digital currency. I think that in that format, it is available as a tool of surveillance. It allows central banking too much control. It allows agencies of the federal government to obtain more and more information from U.S. consumers than was ever intended in our fiat banking industry. So I'm opposed to a central bank digital currency, certainly opposed to one that's direct to consumer.
We got the Digital Pound Foundation. Bitcoin marked a significant shift in our understanding of money, but it's not the first time that this happened here. Ellie Sosi of Global Digital Fi talks about the evolution and the singleness of money.
Digital money isn't actually the first time that money changed forms and physical forms. And I think that's important to remember because in a legal sense, we've now for centuries separated the value of money from the substance of which it is made. And you actually even had medieval lawyers explaining the distinction between the value of coins and their declared value when they wanted to comply with the legal requirements for loan repayments back in the day from that era. And we've also now for years had dematerialized money that exists only as account records in the context of our modern payment systems. But none of that has changed the fundamentals of money circulation and singleness. And, you have retail currency that has to be trusted by the public. And then for commercial banks, that trust is determined by their credit worthiness, reputation, liquidity. But singleness is preserved across all of it. And so
we got Tony Edwards, Thinking Crypto. Ripple CTO David Schwartz shares what he's looking forward to in 2024 for crypto and XRP.
Regulatory clarity, a resolution to the lawsuit, obviously, there is some reasonable chance that Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC will be resolved in 2024. Big on sort of scaling at the blockchain layer. I think right now people can't really innovate right at the blockchain layer, and technologies like sidechains and some of the zero knowledge proof stuff will enable people to innovate more sort of right at that lowest layer and enable more scalability. Just getting more people into the ecosystem, I think, is the biggest thing. Like, we have to create user experiences that are compelling to people. On the XRP ledger side, I'm hoping the AMM will eventually activate. Decentralized identity doesn't seem all that controversial. And seeing things like carbon markets and tokenized securities, I think giving them access to tokenized securities and giving them access to things like collateralized lending. So those kinds of things are exciting me. And of course, institutional adoption. We'll see what the Bitcoin ETFs lead to.
We got Fruition Production. Check out the new trailer for our upcoming documentary, XRP Unleashed.
So I think you'll dig this as something that we made in the office on ETHgate. Gave a speech and they cashed it. And everybody recognizes that gentleman right there. Bill Hinman.
Bill Hinman came to the stand in 2018 and gave his famous speech where he declared that Ethereum wasn't a security. The SEC tried to allege that all sales of XRP were an unregistered securities offering.
December 21st, Brad Garlinghouse came out and basically informed the world that they were soon going to be sued by the SEC.
SEC is preparing to sue that crypto startup for selling unlicensed securities.
Can you explain your view of whether Ethereum is a security or not, but then why you believe that Ripple is a security?
We don't get involved in these types of public forums talking about any one project.
We believe current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions.
The SEC is trying to capture the digital asset space. They went after Ripple and specifically XRP because it was the biggest threat to the incumbent banking and financial system.
You know, the United States government is probably the biggest bully in the world. I read the complaint and it was terrible news. People are going to lose money and people had their life savings in XRP.
All right, welcome to Regulatory Capture 101, also known as ETHgate.
With that being said, Batman and Bag ladies, high vibe assets, XRP holders, the masses will be in line for $1,000 XRP price in the future. We're on the front line stacking 2 for $1 XRP. 40-cent XRP, 30-cent XRP, the greatest digital asset ever created. This is generational wealth. Only for a few, and for those who have eyes to see, continue to load up on the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes. Make sure to drop a likey, drop an elbow on that like button. Make sure to share with a friend and let them know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand. 2 for $1 XRP. Know what you hold, know what's coming. Peace out, crypto ghost. Later, bitches. We gon' have to go and shut it down. Plant a few codes, we breaking the mold. Utility run, we breaking the show. We knew how it went, now look how it go. Rockets gon' blow, we bought on the low. Liquidity flow, you would think it was pro. How we moving them chains, changing the game and them gains of the pains. No longer a slave, mental mind state, yeah it all changed. Pop, 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 you then know you're not. Jumping the yacht, we dropping the top. Bought the whole block, we spreading the pot.